Hello guys and welcome to another Fyxshion Reydiou. Today we're going to be talking about a really cool and awesome anime from 2007 if I'm not mistaken. Its name is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. So Shinja, can you please tell us a little bit about this anime?
Sure thing, man. So Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, or I think the anime itself is just called Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
The movie's called Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
The anime starts off with our two protagonists, Simon and Kamina, who live in this like underground world / society, and they were born in this world, so they don't know that there's an existence of like an outside world. They don't know that there's a sky or anything. Like to them, everything, like the caves are everything, and their lives consist of just digging tunnels constantly. But like there's like legends and rumors that there's like an outside world, a sky, but there are like children's stories. Like none of it's like real to them, except for Kamina. Kamina highly believes that there has to be more to the world than their cave. He's like your typical rebellious teenager, and like he's gathered some of the kids to like follow him. He's like the gang leader in a way. They're just a bunch of kids like getting into trouble. So him and Simon are good friends. One day, Simon, he's a really good digger.
Yeah.
He finds this like necklace like that looks like a drill underground.
Yeah.
And they're able to actually eventually drill up to the surface by accident.
Yeah.
And they find out they're like up in the in the surface world, like completely new world they're in. Oh, by the way, this necklace, I forgot to mention, it activates this tiny little robot that Simon and Kamina can hop on.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's a mecha anime.
Yes.
So the rest of the anime is about Kamina, Simon, and there's two female protagonists, Yoko and Nia.
Yeah.
The four of them just having battles up in the surface of the world because they find out they're not the only ones up there, and trying to basically reclaim the Earth and repopulate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great anime. It's a classic. It's considered a classic by many. Like
it is a classic.
Like you have to watch it.
Yes. Yeah. So what about this anime? Oh gosh, I remember watching this back in 2009. Like,
well, it had to be further back than that, but yeah, around there.
Yeah. Either 2008 or 9, I started watching it.
Yeah.
And holy freaking crap, dude! This anime, when I first saw it, I was like, man, another mecha. Let's go ahead and watch it. Cause I had this bad taste in mecha lately, starting from those kinds of years. I was really tired of mechas.
Zoids like sucked out all the
exactly, and the Transformers and the Gundam and the Line Barrels of Iron. That's one of the ones I love too. And I was like, man. And that's where the mecha started to be like CGI-ish. Oh my gosh. But this one in particular was like drawn, like legit what I want to see. Something non-CGI, something that is fully drawn and 2D. That's what I wanted to see.
Pretty and glossy too. Like,
yes.
You look at the characters, it's like, oh man, it's so nice.
Exactly. It's like this type of I saw obviously Kill la Kill. It's just
it's the same creator.
Yeah, exactly. But this one,
well, technically, because the creator died. It's
right.
it's the project he was working on before he passed away.
And it's still his art. So Tengen Toppa actually like, okay, let's watch this. Then I watched the first and the second and the third episode. I was like, man, this thing, it's changing me. It's changing my perspective of how I like see mecha anime, because this, oh my gosh, the CGI just really turned me off about a lot of mecha anime back in those days. Because let me tell you, CGI before 2012, oh my gosh, horrendous. Right now it's like okay. Now. Even now it's horrendous. It's just bad.
Like, the new, I don't know if you saw the new Broly movie, but the new Broly movie had
CGI.
CGI.
Yes. Yeah.
And so it didn't look bad because it looked like fighters,
Fighters,
like,
exactly.
So it was okay.
Yeah, exactly. But oh my god, freaking CGI. But back then was even worse. So I saw this one. I was like, man, and the comedy. Oof. The comedy was so freaking good. It was like these it felt like a Transformers combined, because these are robots that can combine and all that. I was like, man, it's the creativity here is so freaking top notch, and I'm like, man, this is great.
Yeah, the combination thing was interesting because it was like it was funny how it happened too, because it was kind of like a joke.
Yeah.
The robot that they find is basically shaped like a drill.
Yeah.
So like they literally just stole someone else's robot and then they just jammed it in another one. And
yeah, like, it's funny. It's
this is gonna work, right? And it's super retarded. But then like it actually ends up working.
Yes. It was like, man, it's the creativity in this anime is just top notch, and especially the characters. Man, damn it! Like when one of those characters died, I don't know if I should mention it. I just whatever.
It's best not to mention that yet.
Yeah.
But now it's too late in a way. Someone dies.
Yeah. So.
This anime, like, it's inspired a lot of animes nowadays. One of the animes that I think of immediately that took great inspiration was Darling in the Franxx.
Oh, yes.
Very similar. Darling in the Franxx took inspiration from a lot of other ones too, like
Eureka 7.
Yeah, Eureka 7. Eureka 7 might have taken inspiration from Gurren Lagann. And then also from Evangelion.
Neon Genesis. Oh god.
Yeah. Which I haven't watched that anime, but like I hear that it's hard to watch.
Yes, it is.
But I know that's a lot of people's favorite anime. So it's like no diss. It's just it's hard for some people. But anyway, yeah, it's inspired a lot of anime.
Yes.
In like
Code Geass also.
Yeah. In a way, Code Geass is different enough because
totally
Code Geass is like, it's weird to say this, but Code Geass gives you that Death Note vibe.
That's the one, yeah.
But Gurren Lagann is like they put forward the anime trope of like keep getting stronger, like surpass your limits. And like a famous quote from the anime that I like to say jokingly, but I love, it's like, my drill will be the drill that pierces the heavens. Which was like what they would always say, like when they wanted to surpass their limits. It's like, you have a roof, break that roof, like totally. Surpass your limits. And it's a really inspirational anime.
That's what Tengen Toppa means, like heavily piercing. It's in English.
Right. I had no idea about that. So, but it makes sense because Tengen is heaven. So
yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, it's like there's a lot of like specific animations that you'll see in Gurren Lagann that like other anime use as well. Like there's like this meter that fills up like all green, like a little circle. You'll see that happen all the time in other animes. And it's like, I feel like I've seen this before, and it's because you have. Like, you know, you think it's kind of like triggering that nostalgia factor in everyone. And then, you know, there's a lot of romance going on in the anime, so like there's a lot of depth to the characters. It's not really like, it's not a short anime. It's got quite a few episodes, so they're able to expound on certain characters more. And yeah, so like it gets interesting, like the love triangles and other stuff that happens.
Totally. Yeah, such as more inspirational, it's that this anime actually have this type of fighting style that I love. These robots fight like freaking Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
This is why I got so into it, because the fights are damn good. They're like fast paced. They're like godly. They're like
like quite literally in a way.
Yeah, like damn, like these fights, even the human fights are just top notch. Because there's several, but the most parts of the fights are robots fighting, and it's just so fun to watch, and just like, man, that is Dragon Ball Z right there, but robots. It's just amazing. And like, let's see, I think it's so hard to just pick a character, because they're all so freaking amazing at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Kamina was my number one.
He was like the best dude, bro, man.
Oh yeah, see, Kamina is like, and the sunglasses.
Yeah,
you can't miss the sunglasses.
I like Adult Simon. Adult Simon is so much better than Child Simon.
Yeah, Child Simon is just, he's okay. He's okay.
Well, he's just like, you gotta understand, like, he's got like all those insecurities, like that a child his age would have. Kamina, not so much necessarily. And then Yoko, like, she was everyone's like waifu as a child. Like, oh my god, like,
I mean,
Yoko, this is the girl I want. The girl of my dreams.
Yoko, I mean, her character is like very sensual, very rated R, you know, type of stuff.
It's right off the bat, it's not PG.
Yes, exactly.
And it's weird because she's supposed to be like, what, 15, 16 in the anime? It's not a
I imagine us right now in our 20s watching.
She was supposed to be 14 according to this.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. It's no. But it's okay. The anime's aged with us, right? So
yeah, exactly. It doesn't. The age doesn't matter, right?
No. Later, well, time passes in the anime, so she's an adult later on, and she basically looks the same.
Yeah, totally the same. Animators just don't like. Let's just make her with more boobs and all.
Yeah, basically, just make her a little bit taller and done.
Yeah. So, what else about this anime besides these awesome characters? Well, what's your favorite characters? Favorite character per se. Is this Simon?
Yeah, it has to probably be Adult Simon.
Adult. Yeah.
Yeah. There was one of the antagonists that I actually didn't mind too much, but I don't remember his name. I don't even remember like his bot or whatever. But like, there's later on, you know, all the like enemies kind of like join the humans in a way, like
yeah.
So like, there's a change of heart, and so this one guy I'm thinking of, he's not as bad as we originally thought. I think his name's Viral. I'm not entirely sure.
I think so. Hold on.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's my favorite antagonist. But yeah, it's Simon's gotta be.
Yeah, it's Viral. Yeah.
Yeah. Simon's gotta be my favorite. Adult Simon's gotta be my favorite character. But yeah, it's just he can never replace Kamina.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't really see too many other characters. You know, we've got that one gay guy.
That gay guy, dude. Like, yeah, I mean,
I don't remember what he does.
I think he was kind of like being the computer a lot, something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Oracle or something. I don't remember.
I don't know. I'm like just started to remember because like I pulled up like the pictures of him and I'm like they're all just him like being flamboyant, but I don't actually know what he does.
I actually like his character a lot. Yeah, even though he's gay, but
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's he's there was something about him that I really super like. And I think about the fanboying or something. And did he actually have a robot? Don't remember that much.
No, not everyone had a robot. Like
No.
later on in the anime, everyone gets a robot.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's like most of the anime like literally just focuses on Simon, and Kamina. And that's really like about it. Like, if anyone ever gets a robot, it's like a clone of Simon's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think they were all in the robot right at the end. Like,
yeah, well, because like the last robot's like a fusion of all the robots, and
that was an exaggeration, dude. Like,
yeah, no, it's like it's literally the size of a universe.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm like, it's one of those things that as a kid I'm like, I just accept it and it's like, okay, whatever. But like as an adult I'm like, wouldn't that like kill the whole universe in a way? Like,
dude,
yeah, I don't know.
Like, what in blazes was that? I mean, the fighting was even like exaggerated. They were actually taking Cosmos and throwing at them. Like, what?
Yeah. Takes the definition of Battle of the Gods to another
yeah, another level. Like, guys, you're totally missing out on this classic. I think this is like one of those few classics from the early 2000 or early 2000, late 2000.
Around there.
Yeah, cause I mean, right after the 2000 ended, I mean, I don't think there's anime just like this one, like at least for mecha.
Oh no, yeah.
It's just too hard.
Like I said, it's legit a classic. It inspired a lot of anime. And if you go anywhere, you go to any convention, you talk to anyone who's watched any anime, and you mention Gurren Lagann, they will immediately know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's no one who hasn't heard of Gurren
Lagann, exactly.
Now there are people who have been like, oh, I've not watched it, or like the people who usually tell me they are not going to watch it or don't want to watch it is because they don't like ecchi anime, and Yoko is.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, the whole anime is like. Okay,
it doesn't focus on that. It's literally like the first 3-5 episodes, and then.
And I think the last 2 episodes.
Not really.
I mean,
like the last 2 episodes get really romantic, and like there's no.
Oh yeah.
Sexual overtones.
Yeah, but I think I think Simon fights naked.
I don't remember that.
With what was her name?
Nia?
I forget. Yes, I think they actually fight in the robot, butt naked. This is legit. This is where Kill la Kill enters this universe out of nowhere.
I don't remember that, to be honest.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
dude.
I don't doubt it, because it's one of those, like, they don't show anything.
They
It's
don't.
all like they're like energy or something.
Yeah,
You know, like
exactly.
you can only see their faces really, but I think, because I don't remember. But
Yeah.
but Yoko is the most ecchi you'll ever get.
Oh, yeah, I think that's it. And
And-
that's
and
it's
then-
not too much.
Yeah, I know. And then she, like, you know, everyone grows up, and when she grows up, she like stops being so,
Yeah.
you know, exposing.
Very.
It's like,
yeah.
oh, of course.
Yeah. So what else? I do remember a lot of the music, and the music is also inspiring. I love the music. I think the Fight the Power. Oh man, yeah.
It's a very like orchestral and opera.
Totally.
Was a mix of like rap.
Totally. It had a mix of like 4 different genres in one.
No, it's super inspirational music. Like,
Yeah.
literally, this anime is all just inspiration. It's like, you want to feel pumped up, you like watch this anime or listen to the music. It's great. So like,
Oh yeah.
what is the artist called? Because I was about to recommend the song to whoever wants to go listen to it. On YouTube. I mean, the name of the song is Roro Fight the Flower, but
Yeah,
like
Roro.
but like the actual artist's name is something different. I forget.
Let's see if I can find it over here. Roro Fight the Power.
It's like something in Spanish. Libérame from hell.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Libera from hell. Yeah. It's
But it's
Libera
spelled
me
weird.
from hell.
Libera me from hell. I'm like, but it, like, you know, reading it in Spanish, it's like libérame. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why I like stuck with me. But no, it's great. Everyone should go watch it if you like
Oh
or
yeah.
listen
This
to it.
is
Like,
freaking good.
if you want a taste of the music,
Yeah.
it's more epic than like Kill la Kill's like "Don't lose your way."
Totally better than that. Like, I mean, if we compare a classic of 2007 classic versus was it 2014 that Kill la Kill made his
2014 or 2015, one of those two.
around there. And like back in the days, I mean, the openings and the endings and the songs and the music, the compositions, they were a lot freaking better. They had more creativity back then, and I have to say it. I mean, and, you know, with this anime in particular, which is mecha, something that I was back in those times where I was like worn off about a lot of mecha. I was getting tired. I saw this one and I heard the music, the animation, the fights, the characters. It inspired me. It's just pure greatness. And for the movie, holy damn. Did the robot actually grew a lot bigger?
For the movie? No, I don't think so.
Dude, I think they did.
I think it was,
I think they did.
no, well, because I watched both, because I was told that like for the movie that you got to see the Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann robot, and that's not true. It's in the anime itself, you'll get to see Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, which is the final form of
Exactly,
the
the
bot. But it's like the movie, like if you like, I highly suggest if whoever wants to get into the series, if you want to cut out a lot of the it's not really filler, but like just random dialogue, you can watch the movie and it'll be basically from beginning to end. It'll feel a little rushed, some of the fights especially.
Yeah.
So but if you just don't want to sit down and watch, like, how many episodes is it, like 100 something? Here, let me look it up real quick.
For the Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann's shorter than I thought.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann's 27
26,
episodes.
yeah, 27 episodes, yeah.
So if you don't want to watch 27 episodes, there is a movie out there. But 27
It's
episodes, that's like
it's not
2
that long.
anime seasons. Or
Yeah.
volumes. Just to-
Exactly, yeah.
So,
Straight up, yeah.
You got one summer to do it. You can do this in like less than a week if you binge
Yeah.
it. 2 weeks if you binge it casually, and a month if you're watching it with someone and you're taking your time.
Exactly.
Like an episode a day, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this anime, you have to like give it some time and give it appreciation, because it's like I said, it's a classic. Not a classic like a 90s classics, but this is a 2000 classic. And for me it's very hard to just 2000 classic, because there is Full Metal Alchemist, there's others that deserve this kinds of title as being a classic. But for the mecha, this one is classic. I mean, I do not
Just
care
for anime in general as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this one, when I think Gundam was already worn out, because they were doing a lot of more Gundams, I was like really tired. I think back in the day was that a Gundam Unicorn, something like that.
I don't know, man. I never really followed much mecha anime, because mecha hasn't ever really been my thing. Because they all kind of look the same to me. Is the thing.
That's the
my
point.
problem. Is mecha anime.
I mean, that's the whole point. If we do not see a mecha like this, that has an interesting story, interesting characters, fights, music, it's so hard to just get into it, man. I mean, Darling in the Franxx, I got into it because it reminded me a lot of Eureka 7, Tengen Toba, of course, and other, even Gundam, G Gundam, the one that those Gundams did actually fight like Dragon Ball type of style of, and I think that's like the only mecha that I've watched today.
I know I tried watching Iron-Blooded Orphans, whatever it's called. That's an actual Gundam anime.
Damn. Yeah.
But I remember hearing like Iron-Blooded Orphans was like different than like the rest of the Gundam anime.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's this type of anime, if you haven't watched it, please give it a time. It's good, it's inspirational, has good music, has orchestra, has rapping, has rock, has everything. Oh my gosh, this anime.
It's so satisfying to watch at the
Yes,
end. You feel so full and happy.
Exactly.
You won't feel depressed.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, I think we have reached our goal here. 30 minutes, I guess. Not even counting, but I can feel it already. But yeah, guys, please don't forget to favorite, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for supporting this channel. This has been Zarapunky,
And this has been Shinja.
and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.